In a distant corner of our galaxy, orbiting a sun not so different from our own, there is a world few will ever see, but one that exists nonetheless. It is massive, many times the size of Jupiter, a gas giant cloaked in swirling storms, with no solid surface, only endless layers of cloud and wind. But this world is not alone. Surrounding it, arching out into the velvet dark, is its crown. A ring system of astonishing scale and elegance, far larger and more intricate than Saturn's. This is not just a ringed planet, it is a planetary cathedral. From afar, as seen by the eye of a distant telescope, the planet passes briefly in front of its star. It is Twilight the star, dipping low behind the massive planet, casting long shadows across its rings and moons. The light that filters through the icy loops turns gold and crimson, creating a halo of scattered brilliance that silhouettes the gas giant like a divine eclipse. The rings themselves are not silent. They are rivers of ice and dust, dancing to gravity's rhythm. Some particles are no larger than grains of sand. Others are house-sized boulders, tumbling endlessly in circular paths. Gaps thread through the rings sculpted by unseen moons, shepherds that carve out lanes with their gravity. And as the star's light grazes the rings from behind, shadows stretch delicate, sweeping arcs that fall across the planet's upper cloud bands. The planet's own atmosphere responds, flickering with subtle changes in temperature and light. Storm systems shift. Hazy cloud bands ripple beneath the long silhouettes of their own orbiting debris. Tiny moons orbit just beyond the main rings, bathed in twilight glow. Some are smooth and icy. Others are battered and ancient. They cast their own shadows. Some cutting across the rings like ghostly sundials. Others grazing the planet's surface with moving streaks of darkness. But even in this serene moment, the system is in motion. The rings rotate swiftly, endlessly. The gas giant turns on its axis every few hours. Moons orbit with silent momentum. The interplay of light and shadow is never still, like the surface of a reflecting pool stirred gently by wind. And then, just for a moment, the geometry aligns. A perfect ring plane crossing. The rings, from the vantage of a distant observer, disappear on, so thin they vanish to near invisibility. The planet briefly looks bare, but as it moves in its orbit, the rings widen again, re-emerging in arcs of silver and blue, reasserting their presence like wings unfolding in the dark. The planet continues its slow transit across its star-on event that, from Earth, dims the light of the star ever so slightly. It is a dimming not caused by the planet alone, but by the spread of its magnificent rings, veiling the starlight like gauze. Astronomers back on Earth strain their instruments, analyzing every flicker of light, decoding the structure of a ring system light years away without ever seeing it directly. And in that light, they read secrets, dust densities, ring composition, hidden moons, perhaps even signs of collisions, long pace triples in the structure that echo with the memory of ancient impacts. Above it all, twilight deepens. The host star sinks lower in the sky of this alien world, and the rings catch the last of the light, glowing softly in hues of bronze and violet. For now, the night takes over, but the system remains in motion, always turning, always casting shadows. A hidden jewel in the tapestry of exoplanets, elegant and unreachable except through light. Exoplanetary and eternal.